got in front of you, second and number 2. This meeting of concerned Sydney residents calls for an immediate halt to all home acquisitions and work related to the WestCONnex project until a parliamentary inquiry has been held and findings released to the public. The first resolution.
All right, thanks very much, Pam. And once again, we'll put that to the vote. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, goodness, I'm glad we've got some politicians in the room. Could I have a seconder, please? Giuseppe? Well done, Giuseppe. Thank you. Okay, all those in favour of that resolution? Anyone against? Excellent. Another unanimous decision and not to vote. Thank you very much. We do have one third resolution, then we'll come back to a couple more questions before we wind up for the evening. Third resolution is going to be put by Jason.
Hello, my name is Jason Wheatley. I live in Annandale and was active in stopping the M4 East. You remember that one? Very similar to one of the ones that's been discussed tonight. So it can happen. It can be stopped. Okay, resolution 3. This meeting of concerned Sydney residents opposes the construction of the WestCONnex tollway systems and calls for funds to be redirected into building public transport infrastructure. You know, there's been talk about in principles and principles. I think there's one we can all go for.
Thank you very much, Jason. Do I have a seconder for that resolution? Alistair. Thank you. All those in favour of that resolution?
Can I speak against?
Yes, you can speak against.
Thank you. I'll try to put perspective. My name's Anthony. I'm an Ashton. I just think it's a real mistake for groups like this to, of course, in principle, I agree with the idea of more public transport. Sydney really needs it. But I think from the start, as we've heard from this meeting tonight, it's a really quick way to divide ourselves by making this an issue about trying to stop the road. The road is going to go ahead in some form, and we automatically turn off half of Sydney by saying not in my backyard. I think it's a real mistake to start from the point of view of saying no to this project and redirecting it to public transport. It's not taking the community with us, and it's a sure way not to win the argument. Thanks.
Thank you very much for the comments. We do have another comment to be made here. Wayne, down here, just in front of that speaker. 4 minutes, yeah.
I thoroughly support the notion of public transport, particularly if it is on a statewide level. Perhaps we can strengthen our motion by saying public transport across Sydney, because we will not win this fight locally. We need to be involved. We need to be involving, as the speakers have said, people to recognise the value of public transport to other parts of Sydney, not simply here. So that's my suggestion.
Excellent. We now have that resolution with that amendment. Any other speakers? So the resolution now reads, Jason.
It now reads, this meeting of concerned Sydney residents opposes the construction of the WestCONnex tollway systems and calls for funds to be redirected into building public transport infrastructure across the greater Sydney area.
Okay, thank you very much. All those in favour? Anyone against? Okay. No, carried overwhelmingly with one against. Thank you, but thank you very much, and I think the points were all well made. We probably have another 5-10 minutes for questions and answers. I know this gentleman has been waiting for a very long time, so